I would just like to add that I am totally predicting Resident Evil characters for Smash Bros. Because if anyone's like, oh, well, you were just suggesting that it would be cool, you weren't actually predicting it, I would just like to formally add, I am predicting it, okay? I'm going to put this audio before and after the actual, video starts. So I am predicting it. I am calling it. Do not doubt me. I mean, like if it doesn't happen, you can doubt me. But like, I mean, like if it does happen and I say I predicted it and you disagree with the fact that I predicted it. Okay, that is my prediction. It is happening. Be ready. Be there or be square. I'm fucking stupid. If you hear that noise, that's my brother getting his trait cleaned out. Please ignore that. But so October 1st, they're announcing. Was it October 1st or was it October 4th? I think it said. Let me look. They're announcing a new fighter on October 1st, and they'll probably drop it the same day. Normally they do that. Sometimes they don't. I mean, I think Min Min was like a day after, but So, but I remember Joker and Piranha Plant were when Piranha Plant came out, they did like a direct exclusively for Piranha Plant. It's not necessarily when he came out, but I've seen two rumors that I would like to comment on. That I would hope both are true in some way, but it seems like maybe not. So one, I've talked about Resident Evil in Smash Bros. And Doomguy in Smash Bros. Before. I actually haven't uploaded the video I have on Doomguy, but I've uploaded the video, a few videos on Resident Evil, I think. Cat? What the? Don't do that. Sorry, the cat, he just jumped. He's climbing on the top of our little laundry thing, and then he jumped, and the whole thing almost came crumbling down. But, Doomguy, he'd be cool. I already went into detail about this, and I haven't uploaded the video, so I might as well just wait till I upload that one. But, the Resident Evil one? Oh, I should say, the Doomguy. I would hope that, he has, at least 2 costumes, but it'd be cool if it was like, Hero, where it was like 4 costumes and 2 skins, or like recolors or whatever, So, basically, Doomguy, I kind of want to see his Doom 1 outfit, his Doom 2016 outfit, one of his Eternal outfits, and then, the outfit, one of the outfits you unlock in, I'll have to find out what it's called, but the outfit that looks like the Marauder, from Eternal, that'd be cool too. And then, you can have alts. And actually, it'd be crazy cool if his alt for the Doom Eternal outfit was just him being on fire, like in the, Deluxe edition of the game. So, yeah, but that's all. That's the only thing I didn't touch on in the Doomguy video. However, yeah, October 1st, we're getting a new character. Rumor has it it's Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil. And that would be awesome, but what I would prefer, and maybe this is asking a bit much, I realize when I get excited about this kind of thing, I always set myself up for disappointment, maybe. Even though I don't think I'd be too disappointed. I think it would be awesome. But what would be even cooler than that is if the Resident Evil characters are like, the heroes. So you have, you know, four four outfits for them, or four different characters, and one recolor for each. Even though I think it'd be even cooler if the recolor was actually a different outfit too. So, like, here's what I'm thinking. Leon Kennedy. There are two Leons that you can play as. The one from Resident Evil 2, preferably the classic outfit from the original game. And then, not the remake, but if it's the remake, they go with whatever. And then, second, would be... Oh, what the fuck? The second one would be, the... The second one would be from Resident Evil 4. Preferably without the jacket. But if they want to keep the jacket, you know, whatever, it's still a cool design. And then, then the next one would be Jill Valentine. And she would have, as her main appearance, no, I was gonna say battle suit, but maybe that would be too difficult. So she would have the, her outfit from the remake of Resident Evil 3 as her main outfit, and then she'd have her outfit from Resident Evil 1. That would be awesome. And then, Chris Redfield would have the Resident Evil 1 outfit as his main. And then, his secondary would be, Resident Evil 5. I think that would be awesome. They are really similar, but whatever. And then, Claire Redfield would have her outfit from the Resident Evil 2 remake as her main, and the original Resident Evil 2 as her secondary. I think that would be awesome. They could have a few similar mechanics to how I pictured Doomguy, but it'd be awesome if, you know how Banjo can't recharge his feathers? Well, it'd be cool if they had, like, really good grenades, but they only had 2 of them. And if they had good grenade launchers, but they couldn't recharge on ammo. Like, the grenades take a little while to recharge, but they recharge automatically. And the grenade launcher only recharges after death, and it only has 6 rounds. But the grenade launcher could change. Have you guys, well, obviously, I don't know why I'm asking a question. You guys can't respond to me. But if you guys know his, one of his super moves in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, it's actually based on his move set from Resident Evil 5, where he can he has a grenade launcher that shoots all these different rounds. So it's got acid, I think. It's got fire, ice, and electricity. Acid is not actually in the game, but whatever. And then it's just got regular neutral rounds, doesn't do anything special, just blow shit up. So it'd be cool if he had like a Monado Arts move, or not he, but them, the Resident Evil protagonists, if they had all of that, so they hold the neutral button, and now if they press the neutral button, they can reload whatever weapon they have. But if they hold it, it pops up a menu, and they can switch ammo, or what type of rounds they're using on their grenade launcher. And I guess their grenades would be, I don't know really how to map this. I'm just like spitballing, I guess. I haven't really thought about this too much, so I'm thinking about it now. And so it'd be awesome if they just worked more or less like they do in Marvel vs. Capcom, just without the command inputs. And I know it'd be kind of weird seeing Jill, Claire, and Leon doing Chris's stuff, but I'm thinking they can just do it like a Hero, where they have different mixtures of things that they can all do. Or if, it was like a Simon and Richter situation. Technically those guys are echoes, but, they just borrow from one another. Like, Simon has never done Red Cross. I think is what that move's called. And, Richter has a lot. So, Simon would be, Simon's borrowing Richter stuff, and Richter is borrowing Simon's stuff. So all of these characters could, trade that stuff. That'd be neat. But yeah, I think it would be really cool if this is what happened. The only problem is I don't know a name you could call them. Like, Hero, not once have any of those characters ever been called Hero, I'm pretty sure. They've been called a hero, but their name is not Hero. So either they go with something like Protagonist or Survivor or something like that. The Survivors join the Brawl or something like that. Or they go with like the Koopalings, how each of their recolors have the Koopalings. That's another example. They all borrowed Bowser Jr.'s stuff. Even though Roy is a lot smaller than he should be, because Roy's based on his Mario 3 design. So yeah, but like instead of, like that, Leon is called Leon, and Jill is Jill, that kind of thing. Because I don't think you can find a name for them like that. But I think it would be awesome if that's how they handled this. So let's just say something that Leon would do. In Resident Evil 6, he can dual-wield pistols. So that'll be a thing he can do. Jill, I guess they can use Jill's dodge animation, and maybe give her a counterattack. I don't really know. Or not give them just those, because it's just recolors, basically. They just look different. It's not like new fighters or anything. So, I suppose that would be kind of neat. But then there's for Chris, again, the grenade launcher that I mentioned earlier, and for Claire, I suppose what's something that she does and only she. I'm sure there's something that I'm missing, but I can't really think of it. It'd be cool if they all had different taunts, but I don't think they'd go there. I think at least they should all record different lines, so that way if the taunts have the same animations, they do different things. Or they say different things. Maybe Claire would have one where she says, where she's looking for Sherry. Like, Sherry, where are you? Or, Leon would make some sort of witty remark. Chris would probably say something along the lines of, stay focused, everybody. Or, Jill, who would, well, in Resident Evil 3, she just said, what the fuck, a lot, but I don't think they could say that in Smash Bros. Maybe she can just make a reference and call... Cat, what the hell is your problem? Stop jumping. You could just... Jill could just make a reference to, that old guy in Resident Evil 3 that just calls Nemesis a shitbird. Get off my train, shitbird. Also, it'd be cool if their Final Smash incorporated different things from all of them. Like, it'd be cool if they did like it was a cutscene Final Smash. So they, basically, you initiate it with like guns and stuff, and so the Resident Evil characters do a bunch of moves. But then they summon, for like during the cutscene, they just summon Mr. X, Nemesis, that giant water thingy from, or that giant electric thingy from Resident Evil 6 that Chris fights, and the Tyrant from Resident Evil 1. Oh, actually, instead of the water electric thing, they just summon Wesker. Like, you have the Tyrant from Resident Evil 1, which stabs them. Obviously, it doesn't go all the way through because Nintendo. But, you know, it stabs them and it holds them on the spike, and then it throws them into Mr. X, who just punches them and bull rushes them. And then Nemesis lights them up with a rocket launcher. And then Wesker goes and does that maximum spider thing from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I think that would be cool. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just really think Resident Evil, they have spirits for Leon, Chris, Jill, and Wesker. But I don't think Wesker should be a playable character. Unless they want to do him separately, because, I mean, the dude has powers and rarely uses a gun anymore. So, he can't really be a reskin without, you know, pissing everybody, myself included, off. Like, it'd be kind of a waste. And also, Claire is a protagonist, just like everybody else. So I don't want, like, spirit to character, spirit to character, like, transference, you know. I want just this, you know. And also, people probably still going to come at me with, like, spirits can't be characters. One, that was never a rule that anyone stated. And two, they broke that with Min Min. And I don't care if you guys say it's a one-time exception. I always thought it was weird that you have Mario Tennis as a spirit and Mario as a fighter. That automatically, to me, was like, look, man, this rule's not a thing. But everyone else is like, well, it's different because different outfit and stuff. So then they got Min Min in the game, and, well, there's no different outfit there. Min Min is now a spirit and a fighter. So surely the Resident Evil characters can be the same thing. I do not see why not. So, you know. But yeah, none of the Resident Evil characters except for Nemesis have a flashy level 3 in Smash or in Marvel vs. Capcom. But it would be awesome if that was their special in Smash Ultimate. And guess what? That means more spirits from the Resident Evil series would come by. Probably. Probably not another Wesker, but you'd have Nemesis and you'd have some of the monsters and stuff be spirits. And you'd have zombies. Because you know what's always bothered me? The fact that none of the monsters were in Smash Ultimate's, none of the monsters were in Smash Ultimate's, spirits. And that always, like, cool, you got Wesker, who's, like, the bad guy, but what about Nemesis, or Mr. X, or the Tyrant, or, really anything? Also, where the fuck are the zombies at, bro? Resident Evil just seems to be moving further and further away from zombies. I wonder if the only reason they had zombies in Resident Evil 2 and 3's remake is because zombies were in the original games. Give me my zombies, son. Well, I don't want this video to get too much longer, and I don't really have much to say, so I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for watching. I will get to uploading this video and the Doom Guy video pretty soon, I think. Stay tuned, by the way. Bye. I would just like to add that I am totally predicting Resident Evil characters for Smash Bros. Because if anyone's like, oh, well, you were just suggesting that it would be cool, you weren't actually predicting it, I would just like to formally add, I am predicting it, okay? I'm going to put this audio before and after the actual, video starts. So, I am predicting it. I am calling it. Do not doubt me. I mean, like, like, if it doesn't happen, you can doubt me, but, like, I mean, like, if it does happen and I say I predicted it and you disagree with the fact that I predicted it, okay? That is my prediction. It is happening. Be ready. Be there or be square. I'm fucking stupid.
My power is unmatched. Get ready to brawl. Fight! First attack. Great stuff. Air combo. Good. Every hit counted that time. Crossover attack. Level 2. Got you. Level 1. Air combo. Disruptor. Good. Yes. Danger. Gravity squeeze. You are
So, guys, my room is covered in ants. There have been ants getting into our house. Uh, they've been in the kitchen. They've been in my room. They've been in the bathrooms and stuff. That's the only place we're seeing them. Me seeing them in my room is a new thing. Like 5 minutes ago, new thing. Unfortunately, everyone is asleep, so I can't really do anything about it. But we gotta figure out something fucking permanent, right? I think we just need to go buy traps. My dad keeps spraying poison everywhere, but I mean, it obviously isn't fucking working, and yet that's just what we keep doing. I've been like, hey, well, can we place traps? And then he's like, yep, but I got this poison. And I'm just like, what the fuck? That's not what I said. So that's pissed me off a little bit, but yeah, I haven't seen any traps being placed anywhere, so really we're making no progress here. Anyways, a while ago, Netflix announced a Resident Evil TV series, and no one is talking about this. That is really what annoys me, is no one is talking about this. It's like, this could be really cool. I'm hoping it's an adaptation of the game and not a follow-up on the movies, because the movies kind of suck ass and have nothing to do with anything from Resident Evil. They took the name of the franchise, they took some of the characters, and they're like, yeah, we'll do things with this. For instance, in the second movie, Nemesis is the good guy. It's based on the third game, and Nemesis is the good... How the fuck did you fuck that up? His name is Nemesis. He's a giant, gross monster. How did you fuck that up? Let me tell you. So, I'm hopeful that this movie is going to be like as direct, or as like an adaptation of the games. And I'm not talking like how Dragon Ball is like the anime is like an adaptation of the manga, like word for word, page for page. I don't need that. Like, that's fine. But depending on the structure of the seasons, it'd be really cool if like each season was like a different game, or maybe like each season has like 2 chapters and those are different games. And again, they can do their own thing. What would really annoy me though is like, I'm hoping this is one of those shows that can ditch certain actors and characters for an entire season. So they don't have to keep those guys around. Cause, you know, like, you fucking know, if Arrow did like 2 episodes without Stephen Amell, Oliver Queen, they just wouldn't do it. And you know that Diggle, David Ramsey Diggle, wouldn't be wouldn't be absent for so much as a single episode, when I think some of these characters can... I think they should have sort of disappeared for a little while and come back later. Because they clearly didn't have anything to do with these characters. And it would be really annoying if the first season is based on the first game, and so you have Chris and Jill, and then suddenly they insert Chris and Jill into the second game's story. Just now you have Leon and Claire. That would be really annoying. So perhaps season 2 wouldn't have any of the actors from the previous season. And that's even assuming this is going to be based on, you know. But I mean, I know generally they want to keep actors around, but I don't know, man. It would just be really cool if this show was one of those shows that can just leave certain actors behind for a season or 2, because I just feel like shows keep actors around even when there's no reason to do so, and I understand on one hand, but it's also really annoying on the other. Quentin Lance on Arrow, for instance, Paul Blackthorne, he did like nothing for 2 entire seasons, and then he was killed off. It's like, you know, halfway through season 6, no, halfway through season 5, he could have just, he could have had a little story, and then he leaves the city for a little while, and then maybe he comes back and at the end of like season 7, you know? But no, he's just like, I'll be here for like 2 more seasons, but I'm not gonna do anything. For a minute there, I felt that's how Iris and Joe West were on Flash. Seasons 3 and 4, they really served no purpose. I mean, technically, Iris in season 3, like, the season revolved around her, like, possibly dying, but To be honest, she didn't do anything. She was just a damsel in distress the entire season, which was weird because she was trying to prove the entire season that she wasn't a damsel in distress. But that's really all she amounted to in the entire season. I mean, if she could have just disappeared for like 2 episodes, that season probably would have been a little better. Because she's just kind of there for no reason. I mean, look at Deathstroke. He's such an important character to Arrow, and yet he was ditched for like a season and a half. And then when he comes back, it's like, whoa, it's that guy again. We don't talk about the season 3 episode with Deathstroke. That one sucked ass. And that Deathstroke, he went from being fucking Christian Bale to being George Clooney. And it was like, how the fuck? It's just like, this is not the same character. Why are we calling this Batman? This first one's Batman. The second one, that's not Batman. So, but yeah, I'm just really excited for this fucking Resident Evil show. But it's been put on hold indefinitely, which normally is frightening for a show. Should like if the Flat like say in 2016 they were just like, oh yeah, the Flash is on hold indefinitely, you'd be like, well fuck, that shit's getting canceled. But now you have coronavirus and that shit's on hold indefinitely, and you're like, it's probably fine. It's probably fine, guys. It's probably fine. So there's a difference in how this is being displayed. But man, I'm just saying, like, I don't. They can, if they feel like it'll be a good story opportunity, they can put Chris and Jill in the story of Resident Evil 2. I'm just saying, if the first season is about Chris and Jill in the first game, we don't need them to have, like, they should be able to get rid of some actors for the next season. I'd be totally fine with them putting Chris in the Resident Evil 3 story, but they should probably stay the fuck away from Resident Evil 2. Although, it'd be really neat if Resident Evil 1 and 2 were like this, or Resident Evil 2 and 3 were the same season. Because then you have like, because those games took place at the exact same time. Well, actually, Resident Evil 3 starts off before 2, and then parts of it are during 2, and then the ending, like the very last 15 minutes of the game are after 2. So it'd be really cool if they just kept cutting between 2 and 3. So like, you'll watch, I don't know, you'll be in like season 2, episode 2, and you know Jill's being chased off by Nemesis. You pull up episode 3, and suddenly it's Leon and Claire, and you're like, what the fuck? Did I accidentally skip a season? You know, it'd be something cool like that. Also, if they want to replace Carlos with Chris, I'm totally fine with that, but I mean, Carlos is my main chunky boy. So, don't do that. But man, I hope if this show is any good, that it lasts like, I don't know, 6 seasons? That sounds good. It'd be really cool if, you know, because right now, Resident Evil 8 Village hasn't come out yet. But it'd be like really cool if that show makes it to Resident Evil 8. Although personally, I think some of the games, especially the ones with less of a focus on story, if they could mash those into 2 games, or to like one, like mash 2 games into into 1 season. So for instance, Resident Evil 1 is 1 season. Resident Evil 2 and 3 are season 2. Resident Evil 4 is no. Code Veronica and Resident Evil 4 are season 3. Then 5 is season 4. And 6 is season 5, and then 7 and 8 are season 6. Because now I could be fucking wrong, but from what I've seen of Resident Evil 7, it doesn't really have a story focus. It's more like you trying to survive. Now, I could be fucking wrong. I've intentionally stayed away from spoilers for that game because I want to play it in VR blind. I've seen the final boss. I didn't want to see the final boss, but I've seen the final boss. And so there are some aspects of the game that I'm privy to. But outside of that, from what I've seen, it's like, oh, you just gotta survive and outrun this, or then, just sort of dodge the Baker family, I think it is. So yeah, it's a fucking miracle I've lasted this long. But I want to get a PlayStation 4 Pro, get Spider-Man, get Resident Evil 7, and then get the VR thing going for it. Of course, that all fucking hinges on me getting a fucking job, which I would love to do, but fucking it's not happening. I was talking to my parents earlier. To it. What the fuck is it? Reference your pronouns, damn it. It's not even a pronoun. It is, what the fuck is it? It's a descriptive term. Not even descriptive. What the fuck am I going on about? So, I was talking to my parents about it earlier, and they were like, why don't you just enjoy being a kid? And I'm like, I'm 18. And they were like, whatever, man. Just enjoy being you, not having to worry about work. I know you want all these things, but, it'll come when it comes. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. And then I mumbled off, fucking, it's not good enough for me. I mean, I didn't actually, I kept that to myself, but, man, come on. So I'm probably just gonna go mow people's lawns and stuff. Charge them $45, and then, assuming I can do this on, maybe 2 a week. Yeah, 2 a week sounds good. I'll get everything I need in a month, right? But that's assuming there are a lot of people trying this, but the economy is fucked right now. And because it's fucked, I'm fucked. Because I'm fucked, you're fucked. And then because you're fucked, everyone else is fucked. So we're all fucked because I'm fucked. Does that make out? Does that check? Anyways, back onto this topic. It'd be really cool also if this Resident Evil show can do its own thing. Maybe, I don't know if this would be a spin-off or if this would be maybe season 2 isn't Resident Evil 2 and 3. But we see what certain characters are doing in this point of time that we don't see them doing anything. Because the Resident Evil timeline is all weird and shit. So, Chris and Jill stop the Tyrant, they stop Wesker, and they blow up the facility, and then they leave on a helicopter. They would pick up with Leon and Claire, and you're like, who are these guys? And then, you're back with Jill fighting Nemesis, and you're like, oh, okay, well, familiar face. Well, she looks nothing like she did before, but, familiar-ish face. And then, it's like, what was Chris doing this entire time? Where's my homie at? You see him in Code Veronica, but I'm not really sure when that takes place. That could be after 3, that could be after 4, that could be before 4, I don't fucking know, the timeline's weird. I mean, logically, I think that's before 4, but, I don't fucking know. What was Chris doing during 2? Was he just chilling out? But it'd be cool if they, even, had episodes dedicated to certain modes in Resident Evil. I know the way I phrase that seems weird, since this isn't, gameplay or anything like that. But, in this hypothetical situation, just imagine Chris blowing shit up with a timer, and then, a helicopter comes and picks him up, and it's like, oh shit, that's mercenaries mode. You know? That kind of shit. Also, it would be really cool if we got to know the people that were turned into these monsters. But, we probably won't get to know those people. And even if we do get to know these people, I don't want any, like... I want it to be kind of like, you know, emotional when they get turned into these monsters. Like, maybe we get to know who Nemesis was. If he was a person. I'm getting conflicting reports on that. I'm pretty sure he was, but fuck it, he might not have been. But, you know, Nemesis, we get to see who he was before, but instead of them pulling a Resident Evil fucking... What was that movie called? Instead of them pulling that shit, we see, the... Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. We see who he is before being Nemesis, but doesn't matter because the hero has to kill Nemesis. Whoever the hero is, fucking it could be Claire. It probably will be Jill, like in the game, but, you know. Whoever this hero is, still has to kill the bad guy, and whether we like it or not, the monster is the bad guy. So, fucking Jill blows up Nemesis, and you're like, oh, well, it's not his fault that he is this way. But Jill doesn't know that. You know, it'd be kind of cool like that. Rather than fucking... What does Nemesis do at the end of that movie? I watched that one recently. It's got Batman from Titans in it. That was weird. I think that was Wesker, who, like, but I can't remember. I was like, why is Wesker so fucking old? But that guy, Nemesis, like, blows up a helicopter, and then the helicopter comes and smashes him. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Jill talked some sense into him, like, yo, whoever you are, you don't have to do this. And Nemesis is like, oh, fuck, you right, homie? And then he blows up a helicopter, the helicopter explodes into him, seeming like killing him, but the book says that the nuke killed him, not the helicopter. So that's cool. Didn't really matter, though, because he doesn't do anything, until, so fucking might as well have died. It's like if Red Skull was being pinned, like there was an explosion and it pinned him in a certain area. And so he's still alive for like an hour, but he's pinned. And then a nuke drops and he's dead. And it's like, well, you might as well just died from the helicopter, you know? So anyways, the point of this, dude, there actually is one thing from Resident Evil 7 that I remember. Or don't remember, but, did see. There's a part where your foot gets chopped off, and so you just rub some herbs on that, and then you reattach it, and I'm like, the fuck? I don't want to see any of that in the show. Like, that's just stupid. I mean, it's fine in the game, but I think if I see that in the show, I'm just gonna have to be like, bro, why the fuck? I also, I don't want the show to feel like a video game, honestly, because that just tends to suck. The show needs to distance itself from the fact that Resident Evil is a video game, and just focus in on what Resident Evil is supposed to be. Because I do not want to see the camera do like an over-the-shoulders thing every single time there's an action sequence. And I don't want it to be like the Doom movie with The Rock where it goes into first person. I mean, I think it can do that every now and then if it fits what's happening. But they need to distance themselves from the fact that it's a video game and just make a good show, rather than being like, look, it's first person. Like, they don't need to do that. Just make a regular show, a regular horror series, and then just add elements from Resident Evil, like the story and the monsters. Like, I want to see some lickers, damn it. Also, if you guys can keep the monsters around in different, like, mix things up a little bit, like, put the lickers in the inside the Resident Evil 1 sections, that would be cool. Because lickers weren't in Resident Evil 1, and I don't even think they were in Resident Evil 3, but they are in the remake. There's like 2 of them in the remake. I didn't even know why they were there, but I saw them and I was like, oh, that's cute. But, yeah, so, yeah. But, yeah, so, like, put some lickers in Resident Evil 1 and 3, put some hunters in Resident Evil 2. You know what I'm talking about? Give me some of the good shit. But yeah, don't go over the top. Don't be like, hey, look, this is a video game show. Just be like, yeah, this is a horror show. You know. Fucking... I don't know that Stranger Things counts as horror. I never found it particularly scary. I found it quite funny. But just do fucking that. You know? When the fucking monsters in Stranger Things show up, I can't remember any of them off the top of my head. But when those fuckers show up, it's not like, oh, hey, look, it's a crazy action sequence. Camera's gonna go in first person. So, I don't think that's gonna happen in the show. But the reason I keep saying that is because it might happen in the show. And I don't need that to happen. So, yeah. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments. If this video ever goes out, it might not. I hope it do, but it might not. So, oh, my neck fucking is killing me for some reason. Also, I think I pinched a nerve in my hand earlier because it was being fucking weird. It went numb, and then it started like fucking spasming, and then I couldn't move my arm. It went all the way up to my fucking elbow, and then it just started contracting. And then my hand was back to normal, and I was like, what the fuck was that? So that was really weird. Also, been playing Resident Evil 6. And for some reason, it just keeps loading forever. And it's getting kind of annoying. So, you know, if it could stop doing that, that'd be great. Hold on. It's almost fucking worrying me a bit. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about what I've said here. Let me know if you guys are excited about this series. Just in general, I want to know what's up. Alright. Fucking, also, do you even like the Resident Evil games? I really like the first one. I haven't played it in a while, but, you know, I liked it when I played it. I really like the second and third ones, the remakes, specifically. I never played the originals. I played RE4 recently. That was the shit. I just beat Resident Evil 5 recently. Or I say recently, but I mean literally fucking a day ago. And I'm working on Resident Evil 6, but it keeps being like it's being. So I'm gonna do a Resident Evil playthrough marathon for YouTube, and it's not gonna include the first game or the 7th game, and it might not even include Code Veronica. Like, I'm having problems with Code Veronica, okay, guys? It needs a remake stat. I'm gonna look up a guide to help me out a little bit. And so I don't even know if I'm gonna do it, okay? But if you guys really, really want me to do it, you let me know in the comments of this video and maybe future videos if I bring it up again. And you guys just let me know, hey, I want fucking Code Veronica in here. Because then I'll put it in there. If everyone's like, Code Veronica's fine, I guess. Well then, I'm just not even gonna worry about it. I'll play through it when I play through it. I have tried to play it several times. If you look at some of my Code Veronica videos, they have like canceled playthrough in there. What the fuck was that? I've done like 3 playthroughs, and it just isn't working for me. Canceled playthrough, you know? That's just what the video says. So something is giving me the heebie-jeebies, and I'm getting real paranoid in here, so I'm gonna end this here. Bye, guys.
All in a day's work for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Who will prevail? Just remember to take the lens cap off, buddy.
Do you think you can defeat us?
Ready. Fight.
Of
Power Stone! Power Stone! Here we go! Crawler! Assault! Nice shot!
will tear you apart.
Let me borrow this. Spider-Man!
Reality Stone activate! Contemptuous fool, we will erase you!
You thought I was gonna be silent the whole time. Shows what you know. What was this video gonna be about? Oh yeah, Doom Guy for Smash Bros. That. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out. I dropped some F-bombs throughout the video, so, or throughout the commentary, so, yeah. This video is about Doom Guy and Smash Bros. I don't want to say F in a Nintendo video, you know? I tried cutting it out seamlessly, but it wasn't working. So, yeah. I just realized how I could have cut it out. Now I gotta cut it out again. Alright. We're just gonna roll with the punches real quick instead of just doing it the way I was doing it. Yeah, I just deleted parts of this video for no reason. This audio for no reason. I can do it precisely later. So, Doomguy. I think Doomguy could be awesome. The problem is I think he'd be overpowered. He'd be extremely mobile and he'd be a freaking heavy. And it's quite possible that he could be able to do a Meta Knight shuttle loop. Me and my brother were going all wild. We were playing Doom Eternal and we were like, yo, we could put Doomguy in Smash now and it would be so exciting with all the stuff you can do in Eternal. Yeah. So, basically, in Resident Doom Eternal Evil, you're shown, like, Doomguy has all these cool weapons. So, like, if Doomguy really needs a fast attack or he's out of ammo, he can just whip out a chainsaw for certain moves. For instance, it'd be like, it wouldn't be super fast, but it would be fast enough. Alright? So maybe his jab would end in a chainsaw? Like, we're not talking a one-to-one translation, right? That would be stupid. You can't one-to-one every single character. Some characters it works. But is Mario a one-to-one translation of what Mario is in Smash Bros? No. Is Kirby? Well, actually, maybe. But Sonic is not a one-to-one translation. His animations look different. Snake certainly is not one-to-one. I can't speak for Joker or Persona, but you just can't do one-to-one for everything, okay? If you had Steve from Minecraft, he's not going to be one-to-one. And first-person shooters are even worse about that. You can't do one-to-one with a first-person shooter. The animations would look weird. So, I'm thinking we just give, you know, Doomguy would have Snake's jab, but it would be a little bit slower and a little bit heavy hitting, except instead of ending with the kick thing, he ends with a chainsaw. Right? Does that seem normal? I'm gonna need to go record some Smash videos later to pair this up with. But, you know? Ow. Flop. Damn it, I did it again. And,
You are powerless in Minecraft. This is your end.
And, so, I don't think one-to-one should be our focus here. I think we just go with general ideas. Doomguy can punch and kick. So, let's have him do that, right? It doesn't need to be one-to-one. And my brother disagrees with me, but I don't think I think his forward smash should be a chainsaw. I don't think it should be a shotgun or anything like that. Right? And at the very least, his down smash should be a, like a heavy hitting move, with a melee attack that isn't a chainsaw. So probably just his fists, representing the Berserker mode. And, let me just put this here. And so, I think that, Doomguy's up smash should be a shotgun. He just points it up in the air and fires, as simple as that. But I think they should also make sure it chains into his up tilt chains into it. Hopefully not in an overpowered way. But let's say he does like a Mortal Kombat uppercut. This maybe sounds like not like Doomguy to you guys, but I'm hoping that if I can get you guys to imagine it, you'll see what I'm seeing. Because Because unfortunately, I have a hard time translating what's in my brain onto this paper. This isn't paper into the video. So maybe he just like doesn't like crouch all the way like a Mortal Kombat character would, but he just goes in with like some sort of uppercut, and then he can chain it into a shotgun pump. And then it would be really cool if his neutral neutral B could change the weapons he has equipped. It'd be like Minato Arts, but it'd be more versatile. So his neutral B can give him the super shotgun versus the combat shotgun. The plasma rifle. And what is that one? Probably just the machine gun. Oh, and the scatter shot, the hell shot. So his neutral B would give him those guns, but you could also choose different weapons, or different melees. So you can give him he'll start out with his fists, but you can equip the chainsaw or the sword. What the fuck is it called? It's like the lightsaber. Shit, I did it again. But like the lightsaber. And so so his lightsaber and chainsaw would be his melee weapons, but he can also get ice grenades and frag grenades from his neutral B and stuff. And then his side special would be a melee charge, where if he has his fists equipped, he punches you twice. Just, basic jabs. But he gets a running start and shit. So, I need to stop cussing in this video, man. So, then his, if he has his chainsaw equipped, it's basically the same, except now it's like a command grab, and, you're just like getting cut up by the chainsaw, and it adds a lot of percent really fast. And then with the lightsaber, he just dashes and swipes at you. Nothing special. With his down special, with his down special, you can throw a grenade or something. That would be cool. And up special, this isn't inherently a Doom thing. In fact, I don't think it ever happens in Doom. But I'm pretty sure another Bethesda game, Quake, is what like pioneers rocket jumping. So he just does that. Or maybe we should find a different thing, because then that wouldn't be a good recovery off of a cliff. It's either rocket jumping, or he does... I got it. In Doom Doom Eternal, Doom Guy can do a... he can get the super shotgun and tether onto enemies. So perhaps Doom Guy would, or Slayer, whatever the game's going to call him, perhaps he would, what was I saying? It was the shotgun, so he'd tether onto the stage or onto players. He basically have Joker's up special. If I'm going to be honest with you. Joker or Byleth. I'm pretty sure they're basically the same. They grab onto the enemy and then drag them down, and boost themselves up. So yeah, that, and then the, down smash would just be like a stomp, like he does in one of his glory kills, and in terms of music, they should have in Doom's, or like entering Doom's Gate or something, I think is what it's called. The E1M1. And they should have that dope metal music from Doom 2016. Back to the character though. In terms of taunts, they can do something similar to what they did with Joker, where Morgana just comes out, except it's like a random demon. So you have a Cacodemon that comes up from behind Doom and or Doom guy in like a portal, and then it goes through another portal or something like that. And then in terms of throws and grabs, all of those should absolutely be the glory kills. And then here's what I'm thinking. I want for his final smash to be a combination of Terry Bogard and Mega Man. So he just like beats the crap out of you, and then he fires his a bunch of guns, and so like it's like all really fast and stuff, and then he maybe grabs you and then throws you, and then he reaches behind him where the camera can't see him, and he pulls out a BFG, and then he fires. That would be awesome. Because I want something that showcases his melee combat abilities, but then also has like the spectacle of the BFG. So it starts out as Terry's, but instead of finishing where Terry's finishes, it extends into Mega Man's. Look at both of those final smashes, and you should know what I'm talking about here. I'll probably have them somewhere in the video. Hopefully. But yeah, all of his throws should absolutely start out as the glory kills, but then they like turn into an actual throw. So there's one where Doom Guy smashes his enemy's head into their torso. So he just does that, and then he breaks the enemy's arm, and then he picks them up and throws them, and that would be his forward throw and stuff like that. So you just figure out how to do the glory kill, and then seamlessly have him actually physically grab and throw. And actually, maybe with one of his throws, he can pull out his super shotgun, and so instead of throwing, it launches, right? So, I think that would be really cool. Let me know what you guys thought about all this in the comments down below. And if the video is still playing after... If the video is still playing after the commentary ends, I hope you go on to enjoy the highlights. But this is really where the video ends, as far as I'm concerned. So, thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.